Welcome back to another edition of Litter Media Live for this Thursday, February 5th of 2026. My name is Aaron Glandon, and I will be your host for this morning. Dan Ramey's still on assignment, so we're working without him until tomorrow. Let's jump right into the forecast and see what's going on for us for this Thursday. Colder, but a chance of some sun on Thursday with highs in the 20s. A high of 34 and possibility of some snow flurries on Friday before cooling down to the teens on Saturday. So if you're going to be out and about this weekend, make sure you wear that winter coat because you are going to be needing it. That's a look at the weather. Coming up next, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this day to history, so stay tuned.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Most of the stories I'll share with you today can be found on our website at littermedia.com. It's the hub for all the beneficial news that you can use. And if you can't find what you're looking for on our website, be sure to check the upper right-hand corner for links to our social media pages, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Litter Media Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. Starting off news today, in conjunction with the Chillicothe and Ross County Public Library and the Ross County chapter of the NAACP, Ohio University Chillicothe will host a Black History Month program focused on the theme of A Century of Black Commemorations on Thursday, February 19th at 6:30 p.m. The event, which is free and open to the public, will begin with a social gathering during which attendees are invited to enjoy refreshments outside of the Bennett Hall Auditorium. The program will begin inside at 7 p.m. and feature a talk by local historian Alicia Gray and musical performances by Lawrence Green and the Unified Gospel Choir under the direction of Rick McConnell. The Chillicothe Kiwanis Club is accepting nominations for the 2026 Ohio Statehood Day Achievement Award. The Ohio Statehood Day Achievement Award is given to someone who embodies the spirit of Ohio by advancing the ideals of brotherhood of mankind, community service endeavors, love of family and youth, concern for the beauty of the region, and spiritual growth of the soul. Nominations should include the nominee's name, contact information, and a brief statement describing how the individual exemplifies the spirit of Ohio. Submissions must be received by February 14th and can be sent to Andrea Carroll at acarroll@rossdd.org. The award will be presented at the 59th Annual Statehood Day Prayer Breakfast on Saturday, March 8th of 2026 at the First Presbyterian Church on 13 Mead Drive in Chillicothe. Doors will open at 8 a.m. The Fairfield County Health Department is one of 12 health departments nationwide selected to receive funding, education, and technical assistance from the Alzheimer's Association. The support will help strengthen local efforts to promote brain health and address dementia-related challenges. You can find more information on our website at littermedia.com. Join the Garnet A. Wilson Public Library for a chili fundraiser on Wednesday, February 11th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Bristol Village Cafe. All proceeds support the Next Chapter New Library campaign. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for teens, and $3 for kids under 10 years old. Takeout meals are also available if you call ahead. The Pump House Center for the Arts is currently hosting their annual Best of Ross County exhibit for the remainder of February. The exhibit's opening reception and award ceremony is slated to take place on Thursday, February 5th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Refreshments will be served at the opening reception from Hook's Pizza, with cash prizes to be awarded to the winners close to 7 p.m. The Best of Ross County features over 90 entries from Ross County High School students from grades 9 through 12 and will be open until February the 28th. That's a look at news. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports, followed by This Date in History. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services, whether it be heating, cooling, or plumbing, just click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Just want to remind everyone that now that we're back into the swing of things with the new year, we are going to be opening up Pet of the Week and Player of the Week nominations yet again. Normally we would have announced a Pet of the Week today, but we had no nominations. So send your nominations for Pet and Players of the Week to littermedia@gmail.com. Make sure you include a photo, some information about your pet or your player that you're nominating. Some statistics would be helpful. And a photo if you can. All good. Just a reminder for you guys out there. Now taking a look at sports, and we start off with the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Only a few games played last night in boys basketball non-conference action. Philo got a win over Fairfield Union 60-53. Danville was a winner over Fisher Catholic 61-46. In the MSL Buckeye, with Circleville beating Amanda Clear Creek 69-36. In girls basketball non-conference action, Westfall, Groveport, McLean, and Bloom Carroll were all winners. Fairfield Union beat Logan for 52-45, and Southeastern took White Oak 62-27. To find all the scores for our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports, just click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. The YMCA of Ross County has announced sign-ups for their adult volleyball and basketball leagues. Volleyball will run from March 9th through May the 4th with games on Mondays. Teen signups are $275. Adult basketball will run from March 10th through April 30th with games every Tuesday and Thursday. Teen signups for basketball are $425. Speaking of basketball, Ohio University's women's basketball team got a dominant win last night over Western Michigan, 76-37. The team is now 13-8, and they'll be back in action Saturday, hosting Old Dominion. The Blue Jackets beat the Chicago Blackhawks last night with a 4-0 decision. The CBJ are now 10-1 under Rick Bowness. They'll pause for the Winter Olympics and get back to it on February 26th against the Bruins in Boston. The Cavaliers crushed the Clippers last night, winning 124-91. They'll stay on the West Coast to face the Sacramento Kings on Saturday. The NFL recently announced that the first ever NFL game in France will take place in Paris on October 25th of this year, with the New Orleans Saints hosting the Cleveland Browns. So we are really sending Paris some of our very best football that we have here in America. Columbus is also one of 7 cities that will host matches for the 2028 Olympic soccer tournaments. These will be group stage and knockout matches that eventually lead to the Rose Bowl Stadium for the 2028 Summer Olympics. Very exciting news for Columbus and the crew there. They'll be using the Columbus Crew's facilities for those soccer tournaments. That's a look at sports. When we come back, we're going to take a look at this date in history. So stay tuned for that. First, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane as soon as I find the advertisement. Online all the time, customer payment, account information, and more. You can log on at litterpropane.com or call 740-773-2196.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now time for a look at this date in history, which takes us all the way back to 1924 today. 1924, the first ever Winter Olympics close in Chamonix, France. Some highlights from the games include Charles Jutra of the U.S. winning the first gold medal of the games in the 500-meter speed skate. And strangely, for the first time in modern Olympics history, the host country, this being France, took home no gold medals at all. So, sucks to be France in 1924. Maybe they'll get some this year. Speaking of this year's Winter Olympic Games, opening ceremonies for the 2026 Winter Olympics take place tomorrow, and the games will run through February 22nd. I personally prefer the Winter Olympics over the Summer Olympics. I think they're a lot more fun to watch. I know people get very opinionated about that too. So if you have a preference on which Olympics is your favorite, let us know in the comments right here on Facebook, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, you can let us know there too. It's also February 5th, and that comes with some national holidays. February 5th is National Weather Person's Day. That's me today. I did the weather for you guys. National Optimist Day and World Nutella Day. I do like Nutella, especially with some peanut butter. I say it weird though. I say Nutella, and this sheet does say it's pronounced Nutella, which has always been a source of contention with me and all my friends. The thing is, it's a hazelnut spread, and you don't say hazelnut, so why would you say Nutella? I say Nutella because it's made from hazelnut. It just makes more sense to me. Again, I'm an opinionated person. If you're watching this, you might be opinionated. If you think I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. That's a look at the show for you today. Tomorrow, Dan Ramey will be back with us at 11 a.m. for another edition of Litter Media Live.